Welcome everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Everybody can hear me?
No.
Ah.
Hear me.
Good afternoon and welcome to this session. And in fact, my previous speakers are all they're very high in their intellectual currency, and they set the bar very high, and I cannot match their presentations. By virtue of being academician, I tend to cut short sometimes, and I try to come up with some stories. I'm basically a storyteller, and I communicate messages through stories. And here, how to mitigate negative energy? I got a holistic science mantra. The term I don't know whether you used this term before. Okay, holistic science mantra. What I'm trying to do here is, in my brief presentation, what are the sources of negative energy and how we need to mitigate them. And I'm not going deeply into any science or scientific explanation of this, going to the very fundamentals, down to earth style of presentation so that everybody can understand easily. Now, I start with normally with any presentation. I start with a small story. Most of you might have seen this. Assuming that carrying burden. First thing is we feel negative energy because we carry a lot of load, burden. And example, family, friends, and the boss, the causes they're taking as a burden. They're taking. What is happening? Okay, they are walking. Lord, it's too heavy. Please cut it down a little. Okay, that's good. Because sometimes I cannot carry, much luggage. So, okay, he is cutting down. That's fine. Very happy. He cut down a little bit and he is carrying. And again carrying. There are so many people carrying. Lord, please cut it down a little more. I'll be able to carry it better. That's fine. Lord, thank you so much. Because he cut it down, it will be comfortable to take. Oh, what happened? It's too short, I cannot cross. He cut it so that other people cross using that, What is the moral of the story? If we feel family and friends are burdened and try to cut them, it is difficult to cross the life bridge when you need them. You realize the importance of what you had cut down. Now, I am prompted to give this slide, this presentation, because I came across in my life many people who are now old. I met them. They are leading their life alone. I asked them, what's the problem? They said, when they were young, energetic, they left the family. They neglected the wife and the kids. Now they repent, I did a mistake. I should not have done that. This is what happens. Don't feel anything as burden. They come to your rescue. The time when you need them, you realize. But with this small story, I wanted to continue my presentation. Negative energy. Everybody has negative energy. What are the causes? First of all, negative thoughts. Mind is a supercomputer. Mind stores all unwanted things permanently. Anything that is needed to be stored, you have to penetrate, you have to go through time and again, you have to recite, study a lot. And mind also consists of so many viruses. Viruses are negative thoughts. They go into, in spite of the fact that we have a wonderful software invented by Professor Dr. Madhu Javeri ji to clean all the viruses, they keep coming in every time. So negative thoughts is one source of energy. Now, and communication problems. I'll give one example of negative thoughts I am prompted to give. One small story I tell you. Most of it you may be aware of the story. There is a Gurukulam, that is teacher. Okay, the two students, bachelors, who go to the teacher to learn, and the teacher says that, these bachelors, and there is one rule that you are not supposed to talk to girls or women, you are not supposed to touch them. By bachelors, that is, okay, then fine. One day what happened, those two students in the Gurukul, they go to a river. They found one woman or girl you can say, trying to get into the boat. She is not able to get into the boat. And one of the disciples, he helped her, took the hand and tried to put her into the boat. He could not do it. What he did is that he lifted her and they put it into the boat and took her, crossed that river, left her there and came back. And both reached Gurukula. Other disciples saw all these things. What? He violated the principle. He touched not only touched, he lifted the girl, right, and then crossed. And he was always in sorry state, what is happening? That mother student, he did not feel guilty about it. He did not disclose, he was going freely, as nothing happened. After 1 month, the teacher asked, you're looking so sad, what happened? Sir, my co-student, he violated the principle of, your rule that you're not supposed to touch the girl, whereas he lifted the girl and still he is moving freely. And Guruji told, he lifted the girl with the purpose of helping her, not with bad intention. He lifted her only for 3 seconds, whereas you lifted her for 1 month. You have been lifting her in 1 month in your mind, negative thought. So always see, you have to see the intention behind an action. Don't come to the conclusion. So negative thoughts come purely sometimes because of a mental interpretation of how things are going around. Communication problems. Another one. I'll go through all these. Bad things, bad events, bad experiences. Everybody has. Is there anyone who is not having bad experience? If anyone says, I don't have, I ask them, now tell the truth. Bad events, bad experiences, they happen. Part of life. They create defeat rather than victory. People lose. Abraham Lincoln, I think, failed 17 times, right? Before he became president. Defeat. Some people get frustrated, dejected. They get carried away by the defeat. And they end up somewhere. Toxic friends, jobs, bad habits. All these things create negative energy. You know what? Sometimes it is not the pain that makes you suffer. It is your own negative thoughts that make things seem worse. It's not the pain, it is a thought about that consequence that will make you suffer. Now, never invite negative thoughts. Imagine, do you invite thief into your house? You should never invite thief into your house because they steal your things. So why should you allow negative thoughts into your mind that will steal away your joy? Negative thoughts will steal your joy. If they become permanent place in your brain or mind, you are deprived of all happiness and joy. Negative thoughts result in negative feelings, they create negative energy. See the sequence? What to do now? It is software. I am using Professor Dr. Madhu Javedi's software. Rapid image cycling is necessary. Recycle unnecessary thoughts and events. Retain only what is necessary and important. Periodic introspection is very important. And I found holistic science is a good way to start introspection and improve upon the thinking. If I am wrong, correction, I think this is the starting point, how to get rid of, how to recycle bad thinking, bad thoughts. Start introspection, cognitive introspection. Where I am going wrong? Who am I? how to lead life peacefully, how to get rid of viruses. So holistic science is a good way of dealing with this. Am I clear, sir? Any questions so far? Are you understanding everything? I'm going to ask you questions later. Not you ask me questions, I will ask you questions. Communication is the biggest problem that causes negative energy. Let me take it a little bit up. I want to give one more example. Can anybody describe what is this? What I am holding? Half full, half empty. How do you describe it? Assume that the water inside is the problems. Water inside is problems. Half of it is empty. I don't have any problems in half of the bottle, whereas I have problems in half the bottle. How do you describe it?
It is half full of water and half full of air. It's full glass.
No, that air, there is not a problem, right? Water is the problem, I said. So air is not a problem.
So half.
I need air to breathe.
Half full then.
Half full and half empty. So there is an optimistic approach and a pessimistic approach. Optimist will say that, well, half of the class is not having problems. Pessimist will say, oh, I have half the problems. But my question is different. What do you see?
Water in the glass. Water in the
Now,
glass.
water in the glass. Now, again I am asking, what do you see?
Holding the problems.
Yes, sir?
Holding the problems.
Holding the problems. If I hold it for 1 hour, what happens? If I hold it for 6 hours, what happens? My hand becomes more tired. If I hold it for 1 day, what happens? What is happening? I have only half glass of problems. The more I hold, the more problem it becomes to me. This is what happens. We have a problem, we carry it in the mind for a long time. When I went to my friend's house, he didn't offer me a cup of coffee. Oh, I felt insulted. I keep it in my mind for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It's a problem, right? So people tend to carry the problems forever, though only small problems. Now what I do?
Getting it inside.
Get inside. And I keep here, sir. I'm keeping here. By mistake, oh! Assume it's the milk. Don't cry over spilt milk. Don't cry over spilt milk. People have complaints for small things. Very small things, they try. These create negative energy. These are simple problems, simple things that create negative energy. If I am wrong, correct me. Communication is the biggest problem. Now, what the biggest problem in communication is that we do not listen to understand. We listen to reply. We listen to reply. We don't understand what the other person is saying. You know what? We feel that whatever you say is unimportant. Whatever I understood is important. We also believe that I am responsible for whatever I say. I am not responsible for whatever you understand. Focusing on myself only, I don't consider any other thing, any other aspect. I remember I tell you a small joke about this, how we don't. A small 1 minute. Once a person goes to a dentist, says, I want to extract tooth. What is that? Great. Doctor says it costs $1,000. $1,000 for one tooth? Give me breakup. $500 for extracting tooth, $500 for anesthesia. Oh, that's good. If I don't take anesthesia, $500 off. That's very good. By the way, I have one question, doctor. When you extract tooth, will there be any other people or your students, doctoral students, seeing that, no, patients don't allow me to see, no, it's very painful, patients may cry and all that. No, don't you have any students? Yeah, I have 3. Okay, I will allow you 3 of your students to see the process so that they learn. Doctor says, oh, that's wonderful. If you allow me, I'll give $100 discount for every student. So there are 3 students, $300 discount. So total bill comes to $200. So out of $1,000, he got a deal for $200. Are you happy now? I am very happy. Now confirm appointment on Monday for my mother-in-law. For my mother, he doesn't care. He's about others, right? For my mother-in-law, he says. The anesthesia, it's not about me. Anesthesia is not there. It's her problem. People try to see on their point of view. I am saving $200. I am saving $800. Who is sufferer? Mother-in-law. Right? Later on, he doesn't know. He will be the sufferer when wife comes to my body. So whatever. And now, the communication. Bad things and events create negative energy. Okay? Now, we always say that, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me. I think I remember when you stated that, Dadaji, I think he fell and then it took some time. Well, it's healing, right? I have undergone same experience. I'll tell you about experience later. Having a soft heart in this cruel world is a courage, not weakness. It is a courage. The world is very cruel. The world is very cruel, sir. And we have to hold our heart. People may think several things. Oh, he is incapable, he cannot do, he cannot fight. But that is not the reality. You are exhibiting courage. And defeat is another cause of negative energy. Defeat and victory are part of everyone's life. Everybody gets defeated, gets victory. People often get frustrated when they feel defeat, and they feel elevated when they get victory. The fact is, defeat teaches you a lesson. So defeat is a teacher. You know very well, Thomas Alva Edison, everybody knows. He tried several times, and his assistant told, sir, we have been trying a lot, failure, we have failed, we are not achieving anything. Thomas Alva Edison told, no. We did 200 experiments. We concluded these 200 different combinations will not work. We proved to the world that they will not work. There's a positive side. And that taught us a lesson, go for another combination, and so on. Victory gives you life. So both are essential. Teacher and life, both are essential. And do not pray for an easy life. In this cruel world, easy life is very difficult. Pray for strength to endure difficult life. Because life is not easy to lead. We need strength. And I'm sure, holistic science will give us strength to lead the life. Can you hear me in that? Can you hear me, sir, there? Care for life. Okay? We care for life. I have an acronym for care. C, choices we make. A, attitude you take and you have. Or responsibilities you accept. E, excellence in thoughts, words and actions. Manasa, vacha, karmana. There should be coherence in these 3. What you say, manasa, that is, vacha means what you speak, karmana what you do. There should be coherence. Suppose E is missing. What you have, you don't have last one E, you simply have the car. C-A-R, car. You enjoy driving, you cannot enjoy life. That's why most of the people who are rich go by rich cars. They don't have, if they do not have E, they cannot enjoy life. They enjoy the car only. So care for life. Best out of worst. Another way to come out of the negative energy is try to get the best out of the worst situation. Sometimes best things come out of the worst situations. Example, lotus flower is in the middle of muddy water. Goddess Lakshmi is sitting in that flower. Everybody, we want Lakshmi, we don't want muddy water, right? It's originating, you can see the picture of Goddess Lakshmi. And therefore, stay on good thoughts, focus on good thoughts, and good things will happen. Stay positive, think positive, act positive. Example, the first textbook on organizational behavior I authored and co-authored. This one. This is a book I wrote from 83 to 86. 3 years I was totally bedridden. And when you said about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it is 3 years. I was totally in bed, unmoved. This is a book I wrote. It's an example of how the best can come out of blessing in disguise. And if I say I have written a book, you may not believe. So that's why I got the book.
We are not so negative.
Yes, sir?
We are not so negative. We are not so negative.
No. Now only my students don't believe me. Just body, mind and green. Like clouds in an otherwise sunny sky, everyone has dark spots in life. Nobody is perfect in this world. They can be small clouds that come and go without much of impact, while others can be huge storms with the power to ruin your day, week, years, months, and so on or more. So these clouds can manifest from many different things: toxic friends, bad jobs, debt, and illness. And while all of this is difficult, his portion of how it affects you related to your ability to overcome hurdles in your life. Again, holistic science will help you how to overcome hurdles in your life. And I just wanted to briefly connect what Bhagavad Gita says in chapter 5, 18 sloka, and chapter 12, 3rd sloka and 4th sloka. I'll just give meaning of only one sloka. Chapter 5:18. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini sunichaiva supakecha pandita samadarshinaha. What is the meaning? Vidya vinaya sampanne, educated. Brahmane, Brahmana means Brahmin. Is by Brahmin, he is not that Janmata Brahmin, Karmata Brahmin. By he is one Brahmin. Gavi, Hastini. Gavi means cow. Hastini means elephant. Suni means dog. Eva means again out, and Swapakecha, untouchable. Pandita means really Pandita. Samadarshina. What does it mean? Samadarshina means equal weightage. You have to see with equal eye. What is the meaning? Now, among the human beings, according to Gita, there are two categories. One is highest category is Brahmin, lowest category is untouchable. Category by in terms of deeds, and deeds we do. And among the animals, highest category is a cow, lowest category is a dog. Cow, in Hinduism we worship cow. All the deities, gods stay in the cow, we worship. Everybody takes cow milk. Anybody likes dog milk? No. We can have a cow. Elephant comes in between category. Kings and all these people, they like to ride elephant. Will anybody like to ride the dog? No. What it says, these all the 5 categories, Pandita means the one educated, that one, he will give Samadarshinaha. They do not distinguish between all these 5. So you have to treat all equally, because all souls are existing equal. And similarly, Sarvabhuta Hite Rata, if you see that chapter 12, 4th sloka, Sarvabhuta Hite Rata means you have to go to the benefit of all the beings. And what researchers say, I don't want to get into this, anger and sadness are important part of this. Psychological, because I'm a researcher, I would like to focus on the research part of this also, on hedonic theories, presence of positive emotion, relative absence of negative emotion, a sense of self-satisfaction, life satisfaction. And the research, I'm not going to dwell into the research area. And here, this one I wanted. Instead of backing away from negative emotions, accept them. It is impossible to avoid negative emotions altogether, because to live is to experience setbacks and conflicts. We have, though we try to remove them, they come back. And learning how to cope with those emotions is the key. How to cope, holistic science is the key. How to deal with bad situations? Everyone has to deal with ideal jobs, nuisances like debt, financial setbacks, disappointment, letdowns in the life. Best way is to do your best, have a plan, and keep making time to immerse yourself in things you enjoy. What is the essence? Try to tackle hardships with sensibility rather than letting them get the best of you. Because most of the things in life can be overcome if we choose to do so. Our energy, this is very important. Our energy is an internal flame that can be burning bright or barely flickering. Commit to grabbing the steering wheel of your life and driving towards the things that ignite that fire and away from the things that douse the flames. So ignite, that is how you mitigate negative energy and create positive energy. There are some simple rules I'll spell out in the last minute. Make peace with your past so it won't disturb your present. Some of these have been covered by other speakers too. What other people think of you is none of your business. Time heals everything, so give some time for every problem. No one is in charge of your happiness except you. Don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. You have no idea of what their journey is about. We try to compare, as we explained some time back. We compare and then never compare. And stop thinking too much. It's all right to know the answers. They will come to you when you least expect it. Smile. You don't want all the problems in this world. And one more thing. Relationships are like birds. If you hold them tight, they die. If you hold them loose, they fly. If you hold them with care, they remain with you forever. And today we are in a digital economy, digital world. Dear son, the person from software is talking to the son. Dear son, please go to settings, display, brightness, and reduce it. Too hard to handle. Son is replying, I have not changed any settings. Please go to your settings and increase the number of trees, reduce carbon emissions levels, reduce concrete jungles, increase the number of lakes. Basically switch to human mode from auto mode. We need to switch to human mode from auto mode. And thank you very much. Any questions? No questions which you didn't understand. I will start again.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How do you, like you said, holding water in your hand is, like something like a burden. And then how do you, say the difference between holding the hand and mental action and physical action?
Yeah, if you're holding the hand physically, you can see that by holding the hand, by holding the problems in the hand, it is hurting your hand.
Yeah.
By holding the problems in the mind, it hurts your mind.
Yeah,
For a long time.
Like holding the water is physical.
Yeah.
And the mental, this thing is, it's going to, even if you put it your mental water thing, it's going to come back, right?
Yeah, it is visible, it is invisible. You are holding into your mind the problems, Something happened some time back, you hold it onto this and that creates negative energy. So, you see, life is consisting of infinite number of small situations. Every situation is unique. You may have pleasant experiences, you may have bad experiences. What we do, pleasant experiences we enjoy and ignore. Bad experiences we carry them. So that creates more negative energy. That's what is my intention of showing that in a symbolic way, so that we. Any other questions?
You have a good sense of humor in your presentation.
Oh.
And having said that, I think we always forget sometimes, we take life so seriously. Life is the only one. We don't know what's going to happen next second. We got to think about it. We got to enjoy every second we live.
Yeah.
And we got to have a tolerance for people, tolerance to ourselves.
Yeah, it's a wonderful question, sir. The present. Present is a present to us. Present is a present to us. We live in the present. We learn from the past. We will be ready for the future. And we should acknowledge that. Sometimes people stay in the past. I was a gold medalist, and that made me happy. Okay, fine, but I need to do something today, right? So people try to stay in the past. They don't come out of the past. Their mind is locked there. They have to come out of that and then come to the present and then lead. And we stay in the present. We never stay in the future. We stayed in the past. Past is like a check already spent, and future is like the promissory note. You cannot encash check unless the time comes. The present is like hard cash. Money. Any questions? So we'll have one more question answer session at the end, and